What's going on, everybody? Eric Lindquist at Stochastic here on the Odd Chopper channel, coming to you with a Monday, March edition of NBA Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Goes a long way for me on this video. Goes a long way for you. That way you become a prize note for great content is going live here at our little neck of the YouTube woods. Thank you for bearing with me on Friday. Did not feel the best. That was pretty apparent, but we fought through it. Wasn't a great day by any means there on Friday. 1 and 2 on the video. Not even a lot better there in the old premium Discord, but Saturday had a nice play come through. Thank you, Jaren Jackson Jr. Pretty light day, even though it was a big slate. So much news this time of year, plus teams aren't exactly incentivized to win if you're looking at Philadelphia and what they're going to be doing going forward. A lot of these cave dwellers that are really trying to plant their flag, see what I did there, in their future. So there's definitely going to be some ridiculousness coming our way. There wasn't really that player in last year's draft. There wasn't a whole lot of incentive to be hitting the brakes. What, for Alex Sarr? I mean, Stephon Castle's probably the best player in this. Donovan Clingan, I like. It's a brutal rookie class. Let's be dead serious. But we are getting ourselves rocking because, well, we've only got a couple of weeks left until we are betting baseball. Yeah, you heard me betting baseball here in the Lindy streets as well, and that's going to be a beautiful time. Hopefully we can run back all the ridiculousness of last year. What, 3 for 6 on 2 home run plays? 2 home run plays, called those from the ether. I also had pretty sizable single home run parlays, but anyway, that is neither here nor there. We'll cover that, even though Cal Raleigh, Kyle Schwarber, and of course the great Corey Seager, they are definitely respected individuals, and I cannot wait be betting baseball with you here too. But producer Jacob's ready to rock. I'm ready to roll. 7 games. I almost put 6. 7 games on the slate here for Monday. Producer Jacob, let's get to the picks. Game number 1. We got ourselves Golden State at Charlotte, and a number of different things to kind of cover as we go through this one, because I think Charlotte, you're not exactly seeing them go out and try to win basketball games, right? That's not really the going rate, but they're going to be healthier for this game than they've been for previous iterations. Miles Bridges, Mark Williams, Yusuf Nurkic. Unless something unexpected happens. I mean, Seth Curry ended up sitting out on Saturday's game. You should get LaMelo Ball back here too. I mean, there's lots of ways that Charlotte is trying to tank. I just don't think they can fully avoid it in this spot. And Steph Curry goes back into his old stomping grounds there, North Carolina. Come on and raise up. Take your shirt off. Twist it around your head. Spin it like a helicopter. Steph Curry going to go for 50+ against another slow-paced team. We shall see. We shall see. But overall, I like the under here. 116 team total here for Warriors. And yet I see 106 or below here on the Charlotte side. Not going to be dealing with these double-digit spreads. Although, again, Charlotte, it's a lot to be taking in from their side of things. Let's just take this under 224. Again, these have already been posted to the premium Discord, coming to you just after 8:30 p.m. on the East Coast, 5:30 on the West Coast. Wanted to get these plays out because I think CLV, yeah, you know me. We're down with CLV. Yeah, you know me. How many different songs can I throw in? Oh, got 90s rap, got 2000s rap. I don't really like 2010s rap. Next, Portland at Philly. They not like us. They not like us. Portland at Philly, and I got to tell you, Portland, this is just, what are we going to do with these guys? Because I think they're perfectly healthy again, too. Jeremy Grant's questionable. I doubt he plays, but, like, they can't keep tanking with this iteration of it. Robert Williams has to play eventually, right? They're just going to really put him on bubble wrap until the end of the year, because that just seems weird. Left knee injury. Can we get more specific on the old injury report? NBA.com injury report, just pull it up every single day. Anyway, we got ourselves another play in this one. We're starting back-to-back likes. Then we have back-to-back lean likes. Then we got a lean, going out with a like. So some decent spots, I still think, on the card here. Now, from a prop perspective, this is one I'm on high alert for here because of the Philly side. I brought it up at the top of the show. I don't think Philly's going out of their way to try to win basketball games this time of the season. Now, if you have this version of Paul George, who's been playing a little bit better, you get Quentin Grimes, who I didn't know he had that dog in him, but I knew he was a lot better than Dallas gave him credit for. But, I mean, Dallas makes great front office decisions all the time. But, yeah, we're not going to see Joel Embiid the rest of the year. If you can get Yabusele and George and Tyrese Maxey, obviously, and Quentin Grimes and Kelly Oubre, and you get this next team and you add Cooper Flag to the mix, be pretty fun. Top 6 protected pick. OKC owns it. You best have the ping pong balls fall in your direction, Philly. Or you might, well, you have the Super Bowl. You'll be just fine. I'm a Minnesota sports fan. Philly, though, we're going to back him here. -3.5. Again, I don't know what Portland can really do to try to finagle their way out of this one. But they did have a game here on Sunday. They are the team on the back-to-back. And really, as much as you want to lose basketball games, 3.5 is a pretty big number in this spot. Game number 3, Washington at Miami. And gotta say, Bam Adebayo has to sit eventually, right? He ended up playing through it again against the Knicks on Sunday, but they're on a back-to-back. It's kind of the name of the game today. Lots of back-to-backs on the old board. Don't want to go too crazy and just say, oh, take the team on the other side, because Washington's the team on the other side, and it's Gotham's reckoning. Bub Carrington probably going to start. Jordan Poole going to be out again with the right elbow hyperextension, also known as we don't want him to get hurt before the end of the year, and we have to start game managing these guys. Why is my little thing on this? Oh, it is down there. The drawstring was there. Anyway, we've got Khalil Ware double-double watch. We got to be on Khalil Ware double-double watch. I think on a back-to-back, you got to have him sit eventually, right? And Hamid Jaquez should be playing here on the second half of the back-to-back, but yet it doesn't affect the 5, and that's where I really think it's interesting. Andrew Wiggins, I think he probably comes back in this one as well, but I think this is where you rest Bam Adebayo. It is a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad Washington team on the other side. Chris Middleton, Marcus Smart. Yeah, they're actually playing minutes, but they're continually limited in their own fashions. High teens, low 20s for Marcus Smart, mid 20s every single time out for Middleton. They have to keep him healthy, too, to try to trade him in the offseason. But Khalil Ware, double-double watch. Anything with a plus money sign in front of it? Ooh, I want that Bam Adebayo questionable tag on the first injury report and then hoping he doesn't play. Let's get this other lean like in before we get to our midway break, that is, even though it's 4 games to 3 games left. Whatever. Atlanta at Memphis. Atlanta at Memphis. I just said Memphis. You should know what that means. Of course, I like the under, but I haven't played it yet, and here's kind of the reason why. I do think that there's a world where you see 2 of the highest-paced teams in the entire National Basketball Association go up against each other in this spot. I think this gets inflated even further from 250 and a half. We've seen this happen with a couple of Memphis games recently. And it's not so much that I'm going after CLV, but the time you bet can be extremely important. And normally, with like a normal situation, almost all the time, I'm better off betting the night before because I trust my modeling, my projections, and we have the best market-based tools here at OddsShopper as well. If you want to know what I'm talking about, Portfolio EV smashed the month of February. It's an amazing tool that you should be checking out down at the link below. 7-day free trial. 7-day free trial. Check it out. Get a lot of bets down. Trim your variance with volume. But speaking to that, under 250 and a half, this is a gigantic number, and I can't really remember many that were higher than this. I know we had an Indy game. I don't know. But I hit that in the Memphis under against the Knicks, and people did not like that one again on Friday. But here's the thing. We've really picked and choose our spots carefully here, and yeah, we ran well, not entirely, but I want to try to capture some CLV. So this is going to be a wait and see approach. When you see 251 and a half or better, go ahead and bet it. If you don't find 251 and a half or better, go ahead and leave it off the card. So dealer's choice, lean like it's on that cusp of playable. Although, I repeat, I've got this a lot further down, but you're talking high variance basketball. Maybe Memphis just continues to make every shot ever, and I don't trust Atlanta's defense. You don't trust Atlanta's defense. Nobody trusts that. That's why it's got a 250 and a half total. But let's just wait for one more point. -110 or better and call it a day. Just kidding. We won't make it a day because we got ourselves more betting to do. 3 more games to go. But before then, Lindy and Friends exclusively on Tails. Yes, OddsShopper. We got Tails. That is literally what it says. You want to come tail all of my plays, get all of my picks exactly when I play them? Well, you can do that in the premium Discord along with my good friend Parlay King over the weekend. Oh, we had a banger on Sunday. Oh, yeah. He just, completely smashed. Denver just from the clouds, Eitan Chander. I love this guy so much. One of my good friends in the industry. Wanted to bring him on board. Again, the price does not change. It is still the $20 for a week, $50 for a month. But now you get 2 for the price of 1. And trust me, Eitan, covering a lot of the college things, and I've been tailing a lot of his goodness for the last few months, and I cannot tell you enough. He puts his money where his mouth is. He continually tracks. He does everything that we preach here at OddsShopper, and I absolutely love to see it. So Lindy50 at the link below. You guys want to jump in that Discord, get 2 for the price of 1. Myself and Eitan Chander. One more time for the people in the back. Yeah, use that code. $10 for your first week, $25 for your first month. It's less than $1 a day, friends. Alrighty, y'all. Back to the picks. 3 games to go. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell as we talk ourselves Houston at OKC. I don't have a lot to talk about here at the moment because we have a million Q tags on the Houston side. Amin Thompson, Dylan Brooks, Alperen Sengun, Steven Adams, Tari Eason. That's 5, 4 of which are very important basketball players for this team. Amin Thompson, Dylan Brooks, Alperen Sengun, and Tari Eason. A lot of teams are going to run these punt formations, but Chet Holmgren, Isaiah Joe, what happens with those two here on the back-to-back because they play on Sunday? Now we move everything here going into this lovely little day that we have before us now. And I don't know what to make of what their injury report's going to be when we just flip the cards over here. It was an ankle sprain for Chet Holmgren, so I don't think it was like even a rest situation. I think if Houston thinks that the lineup that OKC is rolling out is somewhat neutered down, whether that's Hartenstein resting, whether that, I don't think anybody's going to necessarily have to rest on the OKC side, but if they get Chet back, if it's a fully operational Death Star, maybe Houston just, you know what, we'll take this one off. Lots of teams do it against Boston. Lots of teams do it against OKC. It is understandable. Sucks if you're going to the games and you like the other team. But anyway, we got ourselves Houston plus 11 just as a lean. Want to see how this one plays out. I do think if you have Chet out, no matter what, 11 would be something that I would want to have a part of. But taking Sunday off in order to play on Monday, get more treatment on the old ankle. Lots of ways where I think this actually works out and we get 12. So let's just pump the brakes and wait for a better number. Game number 6, 2 to go, Sacramento at Dallas. Jonas Valanciunas probably going to be starting here for Domantas Sabonis. Interesting basketball game overall, mainly because I don't think a ton changes as far as the way that Sacramento wants to play. We really hadn't seen Domantas Sabonis be a distributor since acquiring Zach LaVine. Now, they've had DeMar DeRozan doing it at times, and Malik Monk's always been doing it, but Domantas Sabonis has hit a break in the old assist game since the All-Star break. But left hamstring soreness, that doesn't sound great. Very early exit in that last game out for him. And now taking on a Dallas team that is very easy to get after there on the interior. I don't know what to make of it entirely. All I know is that you got yourself Anthony Davis coming back in like a couple of weeks. PJ Washington more than likely going to be out for this one. And we got Derek Lively still waiting to come back. Caleb Martin still close to a return here, debut, I suppose. But anyway, Sacramento, I think this is truly like, how aggressive are books with Jonas Valanciunas? Because he's always been good at accumulating stats. He's just not a good real-life basketball player, and that's really what it comes down to. But I think Jonas Valanciunas, despite how beat up he'll get on the defensive end, should be able to do something against the interior of what? We just had Moses Brown starting and playing a bunch of minutes, and now I don't even know if they renewed that deal. It's probably going to be Kai Jones on the interior there. Kind of weird stuff. I do think it's weird that his 10-day contract didn't pick up for a second one, but he had played like 31 and 22 minutes here. Now we're going to really get like Kai Jones rolled out here at center, picking him up. I don't really know what Jason Kidd, who knows what Dallas is doing at the moment. I think they just wanted to play Anthony Davis 40 minutes a night. Would have been fun, huh? But anyway, Jonas Valanciunas double-double. And if this game goes small, I do like the idea of Trey Lyles alts because there's no reason that they have to play Jonas Valanciunas 30 minutes. Only 17 for Trey Lyles last game, but could go to like 25, 23. Just really depends because it's a completely different situation if this game goes small and J-Val gets played off the floor by it. But no PJ Washington. Should be an interesting one. I'm probably just going to wait and see. Last game of the night, it does have a play for us. Detroit at Utah, +9. +9 the number on the Utah side as a home dog. And that's really where my issue is because Detroit, they've been playing some of the best basketball around in town. Yep, they sure have. Yeah, other than that one loss, the little hiccup against Denver, they've won 9 of their last 10. 9 of their last 10. That seems pretty good here. And Detroit playing themselves into a contenders type status. I think we're going to see some unders be really popular on Portfolio EV against Utah. Should be some inflated numbers, but Tobias Harris not expected to play in this one. And Asar Thompson going to step into a larger role there. I think this is a very interesting spot to look at some unders there. Cade Cunningham in a game that blows out. Dennis Schroeder, probably wouldn't look at unders for him because I do think that there's lots of ways where he can play himself into closing lineups alongside it during just really what does Utah do for their closing lineup? And also, who the frick plays for Utah in a back-to-back? Because Markkanen out, Kessler out, Collins out, Clarkson out, Sexton out on Sunday. what does the injury report look like on Monday? And that's kind of what I'm taking a leap of faith on. I don't think they can get away with sitting everybody and have the NBA not come knocking on their door. Can you hear me knocking on your door? Yeah, we're taking Utah +9. Ironic because I just talked about, hey, lots of teams that don't want to win. Two of those are Philly and Utah. And yet I think both of these spreads aren't exactly encapsulating the situation that we have. And that's that 9 points is too many if they get any of those main contributors back. And that does it for, it's not sub 10 minutes, but 15-minute edition of NBA Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. Head to the comment section below. Let me know how ridiculous it was to even watch me record on Friday. Obviously feeling a lot better. Obviously ready to rock for another week here on Lindy Street. Oh, that's kind of fun. Well, the MLB streets are very nigh. I cannot wait. I know you can't either. I was at spring training for, I don't know, like a week and a half there in Arizona. Going to be heading back here very shortly, but I very much love all of the love that I got there on Friday, so I appreciate you. Let's try to have a great week here. Let's crush it on this video. Let's crush it in the premium Discord. And if you follow me at Eric Lindquist, all of that prop thread going for you in the morning. We'll talk the ins and outs of some prop plays that I've got. Until next time, friends, I'm Eric Lindquist. Best of luck in the NBA streets on Monday.